guys, it is Full Face Friday, so I'm going to get right to it. I'll try and get everything in the description box below if I can. I know I still have to update my last week's one, but today we're doing Wet n Wild, and I got a ton of Wet n Wild products. The first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is use this one, which is it was a buy one get one free at Walgreens. It is going to be the all day, no, not all day, natural finish setting spray is one half of it, and the other half is, I think, the Dewy Primer. Now you guys, Dewy Luminous Face Primer, Photo Focus Dewy Lumino Base Tint. That's weird. Okay, so you guys know that I don't use primers, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go ahead and use one. I'm going to try and like not talk as much because I only have like a limited amount of time. Well, this has got like very shimmery, but it almost has like a skin-like tint. I don't know how this is going to work because this is all full face first impression. Alright, it feels kind of like a moisturizer. Oh yeah, it is very luminous. It was pretty luminous like when I got it onto my fingers. You can see the pearlescence in it, but I don't know if it's gonna be actually look like glitter. I'll get a close-up in just a second. We'll see. Again, I do not use primers, so this is not that big of a deal for me, but just looking at my skin looks pretty, not as shiny in the viewfinder, but in real life it's looking pretty nice, like just a nice fresh dewy. I can really see the shine. I'm sorry, the light's gonna be awful, sorry guys. Okay, next thing, I have got the Makeup Stick Mega Glow Makeup Stick Conceal, and I've got 807 and 808. Again, I'm just gonna put everything in the description because if I start yakking, this video is going to take forever. Alright, so one of them I'm going to use as just like a foundation stick. They're meant to conceal. I'll put everything in the description. The other one, oh, this actually says, no, it says conceal on it. So, alright. One of them I'm going to use as almost like a stick foundation, and the other one I'm going to use for a concealer. Not a bad shade for me right now. One side I'll just use a brush, the other a sponge. I looked it up on the website and it didn't say that this was a foundation stick, but it's more supposed to be like a concealer type, but it seems kind of weird that it's going to be that big of a stick for just under eye concealer, so I think it's almost like it should be or could be used like a foundation stick foundation. I feel like I kind of like brush blending better and put a little bit more. At this point, it doesn't look like a terrible shade match, and it seems like it's blending pretty well. Okay, and in this distance from my face to the mirror, I feel like I am seeing a nice natural finish. I tend to overblend, so, you know. Okay. I have a little dry patch right here that came up. Oh, it looks really natural on the skin. Sorry for the light, you guys. I'll never get it right. So that looks really, really natural on the skin, but I mean, it's looking pretty good. Like, you can't see it. Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. This was fine like a second ago. I'm just gonna keep going. Sorry if the light's bad. I don't have time. Got like limited space on my memory. Alright, so next thing I'm gonna be pretty shimmery today. Oh, actually, let me do my concealer. So this is the other color, and it's a little bit peachier, so I'm gonna just go ahead and use that as a concealer. A little bit lighter, a little bit peachier, so this could potentially be good for covering and also brightening. So there's that. I don't have my other brush, so I'm just going to use this sponge. Wet n Wild products are really inexpensive, and I have found that a lot of them are pretty good. Their eyeshadow palettes have been pretty amazing for a very long time, very inexpensive. Alright, so that actually is looking really good. I'm going to put just a teeny tiny bit more right there, teeny tiny bit more right there. I gotta go grocery shopping today, so the eyeshadow palette I have is a little bit dramatic, so we'll just see. Alright, so far I'm liking all the skin stuff. I'm not sure about the face primer. We'll just have to wait and give that its chance to work. Next thing is going to be powder. And again, I will put everything in the description so that I don't have to keep talking. Everything I got is something... I was going to say something that I haven't tried before, but all the new stuff I got, all the stuff I purchased, you know, specifically for this video was stuff I haven't tried. But some of this stuff is stuff that I have tried and have already liked or been liking for a while and have kept in my makeup collection. So I think that's a pretty good test. Because I return everything I don't like. Everything I don't like. So it's got to be pretty good for me to keep it. And you guys know, like, I have Wet n Wild favorite foundation already. But I wanted to try something new for this video. Okay, so I just powdered. Let's see, what do we got next? Let's go ahead and do some eyes. Alright, I always do eyes next. Okay, so I have got the Hooked on Vinyl palette. These are new, but they've been out for a while and everyone's already reviewed these. Let's see if I can get into it. I have not tried them, so I'm just gonna see how they are. Oh, running low on time. I can't get into this. There we go. Alright, so it's this one. It's got this really crazy pretty teal shade right there that I'm so excited to use. So I'm going to probably just do kind of like a pop of color with that one so my eyeshadow isn't too crazy. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade at the top that says Transition, and I'm just going to put that in my crease. Now you guys know how I feel about all this, you know, you gotta put a transition and you gotta have this kind of color. I don't follow that. Okay, these are pretty dusty. I don't tend to follow that line of thinking. I do my eyeshadow how I want, and I don't feel like you always have to do it like that. And I love, it's so funny to me how people are like, I'm just being artistic and creative, and yet every eye look on every single guru looks the same. So I think that's kind of funny to me. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use the bronzy shade just on my lid, just like it says. It says eyelid, but I would have done that anyway. Let's just see what we've got here. And honestly, that shade is not much different as far as tone and undertone to that transition shade. It's pretty much the same tone, just with some shimmer. Yeah. So one of the difficult things for me is my hair tends to make, and my skin tone tends to make these colors look a little bit different on me than they would just on some other lady that you were watching. Okay. Oh, and this doesn't even come with the sponge tip, which I'm kind of bummed out about because I would like a sponge tip to be more precise with this teal color that I'm going to put in. Let me go ahead and just do the brow bone. Also put that in my inner corner. Alright, so far as just an overall opinion about these shadows, they're nice. They are a little bit dusty though, but the older ones I think were a little bit dusty as well, but they were really good, and these are also really good. I have got also a winged liner that I'm going to try, so I'm just going to take the tip of my brush, dip it in this right here, and I'm going to put a little tiny bit like right on my lower lash line as kind of a right here. It's a little bit of a pop of color. It's pretty dark. So it's kind of hard to tell that it's actually like a greeny blue teal color. I'll put a little bit right here too. And I'm just bringing it up little by little. I'm gonna probably start sniffling a little bit because my eyes are starting to water. Every time I do my eye makeup these days, my eyes start to water. Okay, so it's just the tiniest little hint of color there. Do the other eye. That eyelid shade that had all the shimmer in it, it really doesn't look that shimmery on my lid right now, so if you wanted it more shimmery, you might wet it or pack it on a little bit more densely than I did, more strongly. Alright, so there's that. Overall, nice shadows. I'll put all my updated thoughts in the description below. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and try this Skinny liquid liner. It's actually probably a felt tip. Yeah, it's a felt tip liner. I'm going to attempt to do a wing. I've got time, so we'll see. I'm just trying to make these videos not so long. It's hard to do that when you don't edit, you know? I don't know, would you guys like prefer it if I wasn't opening packages? I wanted to show the packages, but I feel like I'm not even really showing them. Maybe next time I just won't have them in the package. Okay, ooh, this is nice. This is like the teeny tiniest little felt tip ever, so that's nice. The pen is kind of short, which I'm not too crazy about. I would like it if it was a little bit longer, so let's see what we've got. Oh my goodness, it's good so far. Oh wow, I think I'm gonna like this one. Depending on your preference, I prefer a very small, extremely precise tip on my liners. I'm gonna attempt a wing here, so hopefully it doesn't turn out looking horrible. Just a little one. Because I am going grocery shopping with my oldest son, and I don't know if he really wants to be seen with a overly made up mom at his age. That's a thick wing. Kind of covering up some of my shadow, but I like it. So much for this wing being not that dramatic, right? Alright, so far for this liner, I am really liking it. The Essence one was really, it was really bad. Like, it did not, it was not this black and saturated with color pigment as this one is. So far this one's really nice. My wings are not even at all. Alright, but I am going to leave it at that because if I keep trying to fix it and fix it and fix it, it's going to turn into a black eye. Alright, so A+ for this liner so far. I'll put all my updated thoughts in the description below. Alright, so I've got 3 Wet n Wild mascaras that I really, really like. They are, I might have them in my purse. Anyway, I'll put those in the description too if you guys want. I'm sure you've seen, you can check my other videos for the ones that I like. This one is this Get the Skinny, and it's a little skinny, teeny tiny mascara wand. So let's see, this one is also water. Ooh, it's really tiny. This is also waterproof. You guys know how I feel about these spiralized brushes. They usually don't work, but we'll just see. Oh, this is like the teeny tiniest one ever. It's totally cute. But my eyelashes are sticking together. Yeah, they're being like long but not full and bushy like I like. Very long though. I will give it that. Not the worst mascara I've ever tried, but not the best. I'll try and update again. I know I keep saying that, but I'll try and update on how everything lasts, if my thoughts change. Anything can happen, you guys. Okay, so this is making them really long, but on a first impression, I like the Cat Eye one and the Mega Volume one better. And the one I just tried, the Maybelline one, I like that one better than this. This is actually, but look at these lower lashes. Looking really good on the lower lashes, and it's almost better the less product there is on the brush, on the wand. Sorry, hope you guys can still see. I have been so excited to do this video since last week. Okay, there's also a brow product. Okay, so this is Nothing But Brunette Ultimate Brow Mascara. Now my eyebrows, like I've said in the past, my eyebrows are black, and I usually do not want a warm toned brown eyebrow product. I want it to be either gray or like the darkest, ashiest brown you could find or ever even think of. This doesn't look terrible. This is not very dark. Oh, looks good. Yes, this is nice. So far, first impression, nice. Not too dark. So it's gonna blend in pretty good with my brows without making them too dark. On camera, they're looking a little bit warm. In real life, this is not, it's not too warm. It's a little bit light for what I would like for my brows, but not bad so far. Again, updated thoughts in the description. Okay, so let's go ahead for some blush, and I have got the ombre blush in the Princess Daiquiris. That's so adorable. Why do they make these like child-proof, adult-proof packages that you can't get into? I'm afraid I'm going to break a nail, which I do not want to do. Oh, there we go. Gotta do it the hardest possible way. Okay, this is an ombre blush like it says, so it's got different colors. I'm just going to put my brush in to just kind of try and get every color on there. going to kind of concentrate it on the pinker half and see if we can get a little bit. Oh, I feel like I'm not getting a lot of color. There we go. There we go. I gotta say, I'm liking my skin, how my foundation skin aspect is looking. There we go. As far as this blush goes though, I feel like I'm having to work hard to kind of build it up. Okay. Now I never ever use bronzer, so I never think about getting them. So I apologize if anybody wanted to see a bronzer. It's just not my thing. I can hardly ever find a good shade anyway. Alright, next thing is a cheek highlight, which I might actually put some of this in my inner corner as well. And this one is called Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Blossom Glow. They had other colors, of course, but because I'm so fair-skinned, I felt like this one would be good for my skin tone. And again, I can't open it. There we go. There we go. Okay, so it looks like this. Oh, it's really pretty looking. We'll see. We'll just see. I'm not a highlight girls. I'm not a highlight girls. Well, let's just see. And I've got already so much glow going on. Oh, my whole face is glowing right now, y'all. I don't even need a highlight, really. And I never ever highlight the tip of my nose because my nose is gigantic. We don't need to draw more attention to that thing. Well, let me give you a little bit of a swatch. Oh, it's really pretty. Okay. Let me put a little bit of that in my inner corner. Alright, so with this highlight, I feel like you can build it up or keep it toned down. And it's got like a pink shift to it, like a pink iridescent. So very pretty. Okay, so not bad. Alright, and the last thing is lips. And then I also have a setting spray. Alright. Sorry, you guys, it is a long one, and I apologize. This is one of the liquid cat suits. And you guys already know that I like these. Gotta say, I'm kind of liking that highlight, and I'm not even a highlight girl. This color is Rebel Rose, one of my favorites. Worn it several times. Filming and, of course, in my everyday makeup life. I really like the precision tip on these. It's looking a little bit darker on camera, but it's actually not as dark. Okay, so let's give us a spray. Now, I know normally people will spray their setting spray before their mascara, but I'm not that girl. Alright, so this is the Natural Finish setting spray. Let's just see. Oh, I'm afraid. Oh, look at that. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do a little test spray. Ah, there we go. Okay, this has an awful smell. Look how glowy I am, y'all. See, that's the one thing I don't like about things that are real glowy. I look like I've got a big old hollow here, big hollow here. And I feel like sometimes glowy makeup on me makes all my flaws sort of glow out, and I don't really want that. So I apologize for letting them. See if I can get a little bit there. That's a little bit better. Okay, so we're right at about 25 minutes, so I'm sorry this was so long. I will put all my updated thoughts in the description below. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.